In the 1980s, this relates to the War on Terror. Remember, the people who are now in Washington, most of them, also were in leadership positions in the Reagan administration, which came into office in 1981, declaring that a war on terror would be the centerpiece of U.S. foreign policy, and under that framework carried out massive terrorist atrocities around the world, particularly in Central America, where one of their targets was the Catholic Church. Well, is there a war between the United States and the Catholic Church? There was in Central America. And in fact, it's more than symbolic that the horrible decade was opened with the assassination of an archbishop who had become a voice for the voiceless, and ended with the brutal murder of 6 leading Jesuit intellectuals by elite forces armed and trained by the United States. And in fact, though people don't like to talk about it, the U.S. Army understands that. So if you go to the School of the Americas, the famous school where they train Latin American officers, one of their talking points, as they call it, that tell people how wonderful they are, is, quoting it, that the U.S. Army helped defeat liberation theology. And that's true. There was a war between the U.S. military and the Latin American Catholic Church, which had adopted a preferential option for the poor and was working to help poor people, so they had to be slaughtered. We wouldn't conclude that there's a war between the United States and the Catholic Church. It's just that if the Catholic Church was working to organize and help poor peasants, yes, it becomes an enemy, just as if they called themselves communists or if they called themselves anything else.